Hey YouTube, thanks for dropping in to check out another Profit Picks episode. Greg here, and in this one we're going to recap our night last night where we go 2-2. But hey man, as crazy as the NBA was last night, I'll take the 2-2 to be honest with you. And then of course after that we'll go ahead and we'll dive into tonight's action. But before we do that, if you're enjoying this content, if you could please like, subscribe, drop some comments below. I would truly appreciate the support. And in fact, it would mean the world to me as I try to get this channel to grow. And of course, it's free of charge to you. All right, so let's go ahead and recap last night, starting with this Rockets and Nuggets game that was an absolute disaster. You know, Jokic was a last-minute scratch. I think he hurt his elbow in warm-ups. And, you know, I think once the team realized that, they knew what was ahead. And the morale suffered. And as soon as the Nuggets, if we look at the game, as soon as the Nuggets started to face that inevitable adversity against a team like the Rockets, that morale just never recovered. And it's kind of a testament as well to who the Rockets really are. You know, they smelled that blood and they really just took it to the house from there. And so we dropped that Nuggets money line. And then the Michael Porter Jr., obviously, you know, that didn't help. That didn't help matters. He had a very poor game. He missed three out of his free throws, so he was 4 for 7 on free throws. He missed all of his threes. He shot 2 threes and missed them both, and he made 2 out of 4 field goals. So, you know, it's just a bad game in general for him. We needed the 23 plus PRAs. He ended up getting 8 points and 3 rebounds. So basically, you know, technically less than half of what we needed. So just a bad game all around. And, you know, the Nuggets are in some serious trouble if they're going to play good teams like that. I understand Jokic is a key piece, but, I mean, they were basically, you know, the Rockets, once they got ahead by about, like, 20 points, more or less, that's what the lead was the whole game. And, you know, that's just wild. But, yeah, so we dropped those two. The two that we cash is going to be Al Horford over 13 plus PRAs, excuse me. We get that. I think he ends up getting 14. Again, another game that was a disaster. We had no action on the spread or money line, of course, for that Toronto and Boston game. But geez, man, the Celtics losing to Toronto, you know, I don't think a lot of people probably weren't expecting that either. So again, just a wild night. Next one up that we cashed, Josh Giddey under 21.5 points plus assists. Kind of another wild night. I mean, I guess it's not so shocking. I'm from the Chicagoland area, so I'm honestly not surprised that the Bulls lost to a team like the Hawks. That's just kind of who they are. But again, I mean, you know, I think more or less probably you had a majority of people thinking the other side of things were going to happen. I didn't put any action on that spread or money line just because I didn't feel comfortable about it either way. So I'm not surprised about this one. But either way, we get this prop, Giddey under 21.5 points plus assists. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and let's dive into tonight's action. A whole lot out there that interests me tonight, at least so far. I'm going to go ahead and keep taking a look throughout the day. As things change and develop throughout the day in the league, I could add or change things potentially. Please be on the lookout in the comments of this video as well as the community thread of my page. I'll go ahead and throw updates in there for you guys. So, yeah, you know, like I said, 3 picks. Starting out with our only prop for tonight, Jalen Green over 25.5 points plus assists at Sacramento tonight. You know, Jalen Green, he's went over this the last 5 games, 7 out of the last 10, 3 out of the last 5 back-to-back road games. So, in essence, he doesn't really seem to be too much affected by back-to-back road games as players typically would be, right? So, I like that going for him. Also, when we look at this, you know, the Rockets, they've averaged about 115 points per game in the last 10 games. And that's basically ranking as a top 10 offense pretty much. And their defense we know is top notch. So I don't know. You know, I think this is going to be a tough spot for Sacramento, to be honest with you, regardless of it being a back-to-back game. So I like Jalen Green's chances at least to get over the 25.5 points and assists here in Sacramento. Moving on to the next one. It's an actual side in this game. We're going to take the Rockets plus the 4 points. You know, I know Sacramento's turned it on lately, but I don't think that they've done what they've done lately does anything to the fact that the Rockets are a better team through and through, right? So I just want to get that out of the way right away. So basically, if I'm catching more than a bucket with the Rockets here against a defense that's middle of the road, I have to take it. You know, the Rockets have, like I said, they've averaged 115 points through their last 10 games, and I get that this is a back-to-back with travel, like I said, but after what the Rockets did to the Nuggets last night, I'm pretty much comfortable catching the points with them here. Again, it's a testament to, I guess, what kind of team that this Rockets team really is. And the Kings, I understand they've been playing great as of late, but when you put these two teams next to each other, I don't think what the Kings have done as of recent really moves the needle for me in terms of how these teams match up. So I'm taking the points with the Rockets. And in fact, I wouldn't fault anyone for taking the money line here, to be honest with you. But my thing here is we went from winning around 65% when we were on that heater down to about 55%, which is still good, still respectable. We're still making profit. But I'm looking at this more from a risk management perspective, so I'm going to take the points with the Rockets here. This one up in the last one for tonight, at least so far, Pacers plus the 2.5 points. This one for me, man, honestly, this is like a 50-50 game in my eyes. So I'm going to take the team with the points. And the team, honestly, that has been playing against more respectable competition as of late. I understand they both have been playing well, but the Pacers have been playing a little bit tougher games, and they've been playing well. So, they're the better team in my opinion. Even with some injuries lingering, I still believe this ends up being kind of a 50-50 toss-up the way that it is. So I'll take the team with the points here. All right, guys, that's going to be it for this one. I got to cut out of here. I want to thank you very much for dropping in to check it out. If you enjoy this content, please do not forget to like, subscribe, drop some comments below. I would truly appreciate the support. And in fact, it would mean the world to me as I try to get this channel to grow, as I said. And again, just a reminder, it's free of charge to you. So if you could do that solid for me, I would truly appreciate it. But that out of the way, whatever you guys are betting tonight, good luck, do so responsibly, take care, and of course, I'll catch you in the next one.